Hi everybody, my name is Steve Beeson, and I've been with Talkspace since April 2015. I'm also the expert for substance abuse and other addictive behaviors at Talkspace. I was asked today to talk a lot about how we work with clients in regards to setting up expectations, as well as knowing when the clients will know when to respond. So one of the first things I do tell them on maybe the second message is here is how I respond. It's important for them to know right away. I tell them that I respond 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. You don't have to do Monday to Friday. You can do Sunday to Thursday, cut it in the middle, but you choose your 5 days. But be clear which days you're going to be responding. I also tell them that I respond once in the AM and once in the PM. I usually say evening because I never really respond at 4 o'clock. And what that does is that they know when you're going to respond. I do not suggest that you tell them an exact time because I know that life happens, and I don't want you guys and anyone to have this expectation that at 9 a.m. I'm going to be on the horn with all my messages. That way, it doesn't create these unrealistic expectations because sometimes clients will be very disappointed if you tell them too specific of a time. So that's why I do it that way. I also let them know that I respond for about an hour, and that's important too because I have about 23 clients right now. It's never happened that I've had 23 clients respond the same day, but I've had 20. So what I tell them is I respond 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour in the evening. So that what that does is that if it's one of the last messages, unfortunately I may not get to it if I have 20 messages, and they know that and they expect that. So I start back to where I left off in my message, whatever curve you want to call it, and I tell them, okay, well, I apologize for not responding this morning. I had spent more time than I allotted, or I did spend the time that I allotted, and let them know that you're going to respond to them then. That's very important for them to know because you don't want them to think that you forgot about them. You don't want them to think that you've not wanted to respond to them. So this is a great way to create those expectations. I also let my clients know that if there's a lot of text, I'm not going to respond to it right away. And that gives you some time to reread what's written. And it also creates a situation where the client feels like you're going to really pay attention to what they're writing. What I've also found is that when people write a lot and I don't match kind of the same type of writing or I don't respond to everything, clients get a little upset. So by doing that, you're giving yourself time to at least match the response. But it also shows the client that if they write a lot, that may delay their message, and it's okay because that's what to expect. Again, one of the things that I've learned is you got to make your boundaries clear and you got to clear the expectations for them so that they know what to expect from you at all times. So that's why I kind of explain all that. Finally, I give about an hour a client, and what that is basically if in a week a client writes and writes and writes, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. This is the great thing about Talkspace because they can talk and write anytime they want. I tell them, okay, we're approaching our hour mark for the week. I always try to give them a heads up because they certainly I've never had a client say, oh, gee, you're supposed to give me more time or this is unlimited. The messages are unlimited, but my time is important. So setting that boundary and letting them know that is very, very important. So I tell them about an hour, but I give them a heads up. We're approaching that hour. I just want to let you know so that if they don't get a response on Friday, they don't think you forgot about them. They're like, oh, I probably hit that hour. Make sure to communicate that with them. Finally, make sure to know at the first few messages you send them, if you're unhappy, let me know. I always let my clients know that I'm a human being and I'm not going to be perfect. Because sometimes with the cyber world, they think a computer's a computer's a computer, including you sometimes. I'm not a computer. I'm very faulty. And I also let clients know that I am. And not because I want them to have low expectations, but because I want them to have realistic expectations. So if I make a mistake or they're unhappy, they feel that they can tell me. When you humanize yourself, clients are more willing to engage you. So I hope this is helpful, and I appreciate your time. Talkspace is a wonderful platform, and I'll talk to you later.